The final sage.
I'm Zelda, the Sage of Time. I trust you have many questions for me.
Yeah, tell me everything.
Very well. 5,000 years ago, this island was once a small section of a larger continent called Hyrule. Everyone lived in harmony, serving the great King Ganondorf. Ganondorf was a beloved ruler, loved by many. However, his brother Link envied him.
Link?
Determined to become the new ruler of Hyrule, Link practiced the forbidden dark magic. He'd summon an entire army of shadow Pokemon to claim the throne from Ganondorf. However, our king fought back and defeated him. Ganondorf was too compassionate and kind. He spared his brother life. Little did he know that the world would suffer from that very decision.
What happened?
Link never gave up. Using all his powers, he created an all-new Pokemon, Hoopa! With the help of Hoopa, Link killed his own brother and claimed the throne. The Dark Keys of Hyrule followed soon after.
So Hoopa was created by dark magic?
That is correct. Continuing on, Link never gained the civilians' loyalty. Frustrated, he used Hoopa's power to create many alternate dimensions where he is the hero. This satisfied his lust, but it also gave power to Hoopa. Eventually, Hoopa grew too powerful for even Link to control. Inevitably, Hoopa turned up.
Wait, what?
You were only the reincarnation of Link. However, you also inherited a little bit of his dark magic powers. That dark magic allows you to communicate with us. You being able to contact us also mean you're able to kill us, thus freeing Hoopa from his prison.
I'm responsible for all this? That explains why most of the sages outright attacked me.
There's still hope, however. Hoopa is currently in its confined form. He will need to break the final seal to achieve his unbound form. To protect humanity from the wicked deity's destruction, we have to make sure the final seal doesn't break.
Well, if you don't die, then the seal will always be intact, right?
Correct, but we need to set precautions.
What's that?
You would need to die here.
What?
I'm sorry, think of it this way. If you die here, you will finally be a true hero, Link.
Here we go, guys. Rodri versus... We are going to be taking on Zelda, the last of the Occult Sages. So here we go, guys. We're going to be taking on Zelda and her Mega Raticate X. We're going to open up with Aquaman, and let's go ahead and see what Aquaman can do with that Ice Beam. It's been getting pretty tough here in the Mirage Tower, and it looks like we are very, very close to taking down all of the sages, which means that Hoopa is about to come out. So that's something that we need to be prepared for as well. I also want to give you guys a very big thank you for all of your tips and your comments. Make sure you go ahead and click that like button, as it really does help the series. We need to really go hard on Zelda here, though, and take down all her Pokemon without her weakening us too much, because we don't know what the battles that are coming are gonna be. You know, we gotta make sure we are prepared for that. The Mega Raticate X is gonna go for that Super Fang. Super Fang always does a lot of damage, so we just gotta hang in there and hope that we can do something back. Let's go ahead and go for one more move then, and let's see what we can do to this little Mega Raticate X. Always tough going up against the Mega Raticates that we've seen in this game. We've faced them a couple times, and every time they've been pretty difficult. So let's go ahead and go for that Ice Beam. And that is going to take out the Mega Raticate X. So that is the first of Zelda's Pokemon. Next is going to be a Mega Lopunny X, and this battle is not going to get any easier. I hope you guys are having a nice day. It's a nice Saturday. Feels good to just be relaxing. It's been a little bit rainy here. At the same time, it's hot, so it's getting a little bit used to that. I've been walking around Spot. He loves being out there when it's a little bit rainy out. I don't know what it is. He just loves going on really long walks. That's one thing that my buddy Spot really does enjoy. So I love going out there with him and, you know, taking him around. There's actually this really cool cul-de-sac in front of where I live. And in front of my house, there's this really crazy woodsy looking area, and every time I walk by there with Spot, I think I see something in there. The other day, I was just looking outside of the window in the backyard, and I saw a deer in one of the neighbors' yards. I was like, what in the heck? It was one of the weirdest things too. For a second, I thought I was hallucinating, and I'm like, am I really seeing this right now? So then I had to, you know, double check myself, and I really was seeing a deer just running around the backyard. So that makes me think that there's probably some crazy path that, you know, the deer go through in the woods in front of the cul-de-sac. What? A Periton? What is this a mix of? This looks like a Golbat and, you know, a Persian. Just, I don't really know what kind of Pokemon this is. But regardless, Rock Slide is super effective. So with that, guys, we've took down the Periton. And Zelda's going to send out an Ambipom. So let's go ahead and finish this up. The Ambipom is going to go down pretty quickly with this Rock Slide. I don't think too many Pokemon will be able to stand up to our boy Rocky. You guys have seen how many Pokemon Rocky took down. We hit the flinch. So let's go ahead and finish it off with that Rock Slide. And with that, guys, Ambipom has gone down. You know, Ampalm looks like one of those characters that should be in ARMS. I just got ARMS. It came out recently a couple days ago, and I got it last night, started playing it. I love the fact that you can use the Pro Controller, and you can just mess around with that. I thought it was cool to swing around with the Switch, you know, with the Joy-Cons, if that's what you wanted to do. Swing around, do your thing. But I really enjoy just using a solid controller. So the fact that I could just sit down, use that controller, and get better and better and better that way is something that I really enjoy, and I'm happy about it. So I'm just super excited to play more ARMS, to try it out. I definitely want to play ARMS against you guys. If a couple of you guys, you know, get ARMS and want to do some battles online, that would be fun. It's something that I've considered during a live stream, so it's something that I will probably be doing in the future as well. So keep an eye out for that, guys. I've been planning more live streams, and now that I'm settled in, I should be able to do a lot more of them more often, which I think will be a lot of fun. I always like interacting with you guys, and being able to talk to you guys right there on the spot while playing a game is always just really, really fun. So this Mega Kangaskhan Y is giving us a little bit of problems here. So let's go ahead and see what we can do. Now, we are powered up with the Dragon Dance, and I think it's gonna be enough. The Endure is gonna stick around now. So let's go for the dive. Let's take down into the water and see if our boy Champ is gonna come through for us. Mega Gyarados always does really, really great. So I'm happy about that. Let's go for that big old dive, and we got it down to half. We just gotta hang in there a little bit. Mega Kangaskhan Y has actually been pretty difficult to go up against today. Let's go for that Ice Fang and hope that we will do enough damage. And not, we're gonna have to power up a little bit more with the Dragon Dance. It survived with 1 HP. So this Pokemon does not want to go down at all. And with that, guys, Champ has gone down. Mega Kangaskhan took us out. That's very surprising. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can wrap this battle up. I'm gonna go ahead and send out Soul. Mega Kangaskhan Y doing whatever it can for Zelda, the protector itself. It really does make sense. So we're gonna go ahead and go for the Sludge Bomb. It kind of does make sense. If you think about it, Zelda is the last sage, the last seal to break to get Hoopa out here, the protector of the seal. And now we have this Mega Kangaskhan who, as a mother, is protecting her young. You know, it's very, very cool to see. Kind of makes sense why her Pokemon are that. You're slowly seeing those little matchups. We've seen it with the other sages. Darunia got fire. Saria got a bunch of random Pokemon. Rudo got a couple water types. Now Zelda's got herself a couple of random Pokemon that look pretty cool, that can kind of, you know, do their own thing. So it works out quite good. Ditto. Always good to see a Ditto. Reminds me of our good old friend Green. So let's go ahead and go for that Frenzy Plant. We should do a good amount to this Pokemon. Let's take it out. Let's take down this Ditto right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we did it. Very nice. Very clean. We defeated Occult Zelda. Ah! We got 8,000 for winning. No! I really didn't want to do this. What's that?
That's Hoopa.
That orb is Hoopa?
It is in its confined state right now.
Currently, but I'll break out soon. Thank you, Link. Thank you for weakening her for me.
Ugh!
You're not happy to see me, old master.
Shut up, I'm not your master.
Touchy, aren't we?
I'm gonna stop you, Hoopa. Brace yourself.
You can't beat me. I'll just kill you again.
Zelda told me all about you. You're not in your confined form. You're not strong enough. I'm right?
You're definitely different from before. You're a lot more sly and arrogant now. You miscalculated, Link. Even in my confined form, I can still open up dimensions.
Oh, wow, what? How come Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres are here?
Hoopa has the power to open up portals to other dimensions. Now Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres from the other dimension that it created.
Here we go, guys. Rodri versus... We are going to be taking on... Oh, who are we? We're going to be taking on Pokemon Hoopa. And Hoopa has 3 Pokemon, which are going to be the 3 legendary birds that were just summoned. So if you guys notice, Hoopa pulled out some of that crazy interdimensional travel that I told you guys about, and has brought in Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. But we're going to go ahead and go for that 1, 2, 3 and see what we can do to these 3 Pokemon. So let's hit that Ice Beam. We got it down to half, and we hit the Freeze. Call Aquaman Mr. Freeze, because it looks like we just landed that. We got pretty lucky, because that Zapdos could have done some major damage to our Aquaman. So it looks like we got a little bit of luck on our side. Somebody out here wants us to win, so we're going to drop that Ice Beam and see if we can take down this Zapdos. That is going to be it. Zapdos is down. 2 more of the legendary birds to go. I wonder what other legendary birds Hoopa will throw out here, or what other legendary Pokemon Hoopa will summon from those interdimensional portals. Where the heck these Pokemon are coming from, I do not know. They do tell you guys a little bit about Link's history though, and apparently it seemed like our character Red was a reincarnation of Link. And at least we became a better person here, right? And at least we did a little something. We bettered ourselves. We saved a lot of people. We became champions of a couple regions. You know, we've done what we gotta do around here. So maybe Link isn't so bad this time around. I thought it was also a pretty cool explanation for how those Zelda games work. The fact that Link was actually this dark sorcerer who created other dimensions where he's the hero. That's pretty much the Zelda timeline, you know, the Zelda world. So it's kind of awesome how it's tying that together. I love to see 2 games come together like that. We defeated Pokemon Hoopa!
Fine, then I'll just defeat you now.
Here we go, guys. Rodri versus once and for all. We are going to take on Hoopa. Hoopa is level 80. We're going to go ahead and send out Aquaman. And as you guys just noticed, this is a wild Hoopa. So be ready to catch this Pokemon. We're going to go ahead and open up with that strength. Aquaman is going to do his thing. Ooh, boy. I thought we took it down there for a second. We hit a crit. Hoopa is in the red, so that's a pretty solid opening for us. We're going to cross our fingers and dot our T's, and you guys know how that goes. But we're going to see if we can catch this Pokemon. We need a little bit of luck here on our side. So let's go ahead and start things off. We're going to throw a little Ultra Ball, and we're going to see how things are doing today. So let's go ahead and throw that Ultra Ball. Hoopa, if you want to stick around with us right now and join the team, you know, do your thing. Stop being evil. By all means, you don't really want to do that. That is A-okay. It looks like we are going to have to fight for this one. And that is something that I am definitely willing to do, especially for a Pokemon that can summon other Pokemon. That is just so insanely strong. If you were ever in a tough spot, you could just have your Pokemon just summon some other crazy legendary Pokemon. You know, you're ever having a rough day, just summon a Rayquaza. Just bring out a Groudon. You know, just hit up Kyurem. You know, just go out there and, you know, call up Entei. You know what I'm saying? Hit up Suicune up on that mobile cell phone. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you got to do these days. I don't know. Hoopa's doing something with these Pokemon. Hoopa, you know, the networking Pokemon. The Pokemon that everybody knows. So with that, we are not catching this Hoopa. It is coming now to be much tougher than I expected. But we're going to hang in there, guys. I think the fact that we hit that strength crit was to show something, you know. It was telling us a little bit that we could do more. It was telling us to catch this Pokemon, so that is what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and throw that Ultra Ball then and see how much that Ultra Ball is going to. Did not work. We almost had it. Come on, we gotta catch this Pokemon before we get taken out. We do have all of our other Pokemon that are ready to jump in, but I'm hoping that we won't need them. It'd be really nice if Aquaman could step up to the chase here and we could take this Pokemon down. So let's keep on going, guys. We do have a lot of Ultra Balls, so I'm okay with just sitting around here throwing some at this Pokemon. Another thing though that we could do is switch out the Soul and hit that Sleep Powder, which might be a better alternative than what we're doing right now. So we've been throwing a lot of Ultra Balls. It hasn't really worked out that well. Let's go ahead and throw on more. If Aquaman does end up getting knocked out, then I'll switch over to Soul. We'll start throwing down the Sleep Powders, and then hopefully Hoopa will just stay at that health and we can catch it. That's pretty much going to be the strategy to this, and I hope that it goes well. You know, once in a while, guys, you just got to plan ahead a little bit, whether it's in Pokemon battles or whether it's in life. I've been telling you guys, that's something that I've been working on myself. Just trying to better myself, trying to push myself to do more. I feel like it's something that I hold myself back with here and there, and I definitely want to stop doing that. So I want to try to, you know, push myself to my limits and really do the most that I can. And I think that's something that, you know, we are learning as we go. We've seen it here in this adventure, and, you know, we see it as we get older in life as well. Let's go ahead and throw that Ultra Ball, though. Hoopa is so close to staying with us. I got a feeling about it. It's not going to stay with us. It is so close. All right, that's Zen Headbutt. We'll see how much damage it does to us. Hopefully, yeah, it took us down. There we have it. So we are ready to continue on. We're going to bring out Soul then. Aquaman did what Aquaman could do. Yeah, I got to tell you, Aquaman's going to go out there, pack some punches, do its thing, but it's Soul who's gonna come out here and wrap this battle up. So let's go ahead and go for that sleep powder then. And it looks like we are good to go. Let's start throwing some Ultra Balls at this Pokemon. It is at sleep. Hopefully it'll stay like that. It doesn't wake up. Let's just throw as many Ultra Balls as we can at it. And if it does, I think we'll be able to handle it. Soul is pretty tanky. A hit or two might hurt a little bit, but I think we will survive. So let's go ahead and throw that Ultra Ball, and let's hope for something. This Hoopa has been very, very close every time with throwing it. Not this time either, huh, Hoopa? At least Hoopa is still asleep, so we really need you to pull something out here. Pull something deep down so that we can catch this Hoopa. Such a cool looking Pokemon too. Just looking at Hoopa, it just looks so different. I always wonder about that. There are so many places in the Pokemon world that I bet you that there are Pokemon that they haven't even found out there. With that gotcha, Hoopa was caught in some really rare areas that I bet you are really cool looking. Think about it, guys. 95% of our ocean is undiscovered. Imagine the Pokemon world. With that, we are not going to give a nickname to Hoopa, but Hoopa has been sent to the PC. Had enough? Am I truly the reincarnation of your master? Then you can never beat someone who created you.
Who said you created me?
What?
I was merely summoned by you along with the other two.
Other two?
The other two dark deities, Darkrai and Jirachi.
Huh?
Don't be stalled. With the Dark One gone for good, we can finally rest in peace.
I'm sorry, kid. I was being way too harsh on you.
You're different from your past life.
Thanks to you, we sages can finally move on and rest for eternity.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You were only trying to stop Hoopa from escaping.
No, not that.
What do you mean?
Do you really not remember, Link? If on that day, had I just ran away with you, would it have stopped you from trying to claim the throne from your own brother? Would I have been enough?
I'm sorry, but I really don't have any memory. Yes. Huh?
Goodbye.
So with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have caught Hoopa. We have helped out Zelda and saved the stages. It looks like we are done here in the Mirage Tower. So let's go ahead and step out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's a gift from our company. It's a ticket to the Ore region.
So with that, guys, we obtained the Ore ticket. All right, the Ore region. So it looks like we are going to be making our way to the Ore region next time. So make sure you guys leave me some tips and comments on what's coming up. I know that this hack definitely does get a little crazy, so let me know what you guys would like to see. We need to make our way back to the blimp. So once again, thank you guys so much for all your tips and your comments. Make sure you go ahead and click that like button if you're new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button and join the Purple Banditos today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Enjoy your Saturdays.